Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, welcome back with me Higma Rizki. In this video, I will explain the types of electrical components and their functions. Any electronic device that is used today turns out to have the smallest component in it, where each component, shared only, has its own type and function. More or less, that's the picture of the electrical components. The electrical components contained in electronic objects themselves are called circuits. For example, there is a component in a cell phone that is used to capture signals. For a more complete explanation, here is an explanation of the types of electrical components and their functions that you need to know. 1. Battery electrical components. The electrical component of the battery is a component for storing chemical energy, which will be converted into electricity in electronic device. You could say this component is very easy to find in electronic device. For example, like in cell phones, radios, and watch. 2. Transistor electrical components. The electrical component that is the main component in electronic device is the transistor, because one of the components of the transistor will amplify, control, direct, modulator, oscillator, and much more for the quality of electricity. 3. Transformer electrical components. The electrical component of the transformer is one of the electrical components so that the AC voltage can go up and down. This condition will produce very clear sound and image. 4. Electrical components of resistor. The electrical component of the resistor has the main function of regulating the electric current in the electronic device so that it is stable and safe. This component is also passive and can limit the electric current. 5. Electrical components inductors. One of the most important electrical components is the inductor, components that will form coils in electronic device. The shape of this component is an arrangement of wire turns on top of the circuit. 6. Capacitor electrical components. A capacitor is a type of electrical component that functions to store current. The time to save it is quite limited. This is because the electrical component of the capacitor has a short-end material whose active power is also limited. 7. Electrical components outside electronic equipment. The external electrical components of electronic device are switch, fuse, and buttons with buttons. These three components' main function is to turn on or break the current in electrical or electronic device. This component is also used to protect the electrical voltage. And the last is the diode electrical components. The electrical component of the diode is one of the active components in electronic circuit. This component is able to conduct or inhibit electric current from the opposite direction. These materials used are semiconductor materials. Thus, a discussion of the meaning of electrical components, starting from the types of components to example of electronic device that contain components. Hope it helps you to recognize each type of components and its function better. See you on the next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.